People would get tattooed to maybe distance themselves from people. These days, people get tattooed a lot more to be flamboyant or show them off or to fit into one of the many different subsections of the tattoo society there is.
I fit in here, you know, I still don't fit in out there.
You don't have that criminal that comes in and wants the same tribal band. Like, we get 60-plus-year-olds coming in to get their first tattoo that they've wanted their whole lives, but they were worried about what it was going to look like when they're old.
This older guy approached me and he sort of said, "Oh look, I'm sorry, this might seem, you know, forward, but can I just look at your head?" He said, "Oh look, sorry, I just, you know, you don't really see that sort of stuff around here. I just, you know, I was really curious." And then he sort of asked me a few questions, you know, did that hurt really badly? And, you know, how long did it take? And, you know, he just kind of walked away and he said, "Wow, I'm fascinated. That's really cool, thanks."
When I started tattooing, it was from zero, scratch. And it was this like pipe dream of like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be a tattooist.
I honestly thought tattooing was probably an unrealistic thing to actually pursue until pretty much I started doing it. I didn't think you could just target it and do it. I wouldn't have even known how to pursue it. Once you have to do it for a job, you learn pretty quick. You sort of have to.
It's always been a thing that to be a female tattooer has been a gimmick, just something that kind of gives you an extra edge, or like you're only busy because you're a woman, or people want to get tattooed by you because you're a woman, rather than just because you're a really good artist or a really good tattooer.
Nice knowing that people like your art enough to wear on the skin permanently type thing, do you know what I mean, and trust you to do that.
We're trying to work together and bring this industry up to a state where when it's that sexism and all that sort of stuff, and you don't have to take your clothes off to be represented as a good tattooist.
The fact that I can stab someone with a million little needles and create an image that's somehow staying in their body.
Like a lot of clients I've spoken to in the past have said, like, you know, I've always wanted a tattoo, but every time I walked into a tattoo shop, you know, I was greeted by these really, you know, ogreish, badass, bikie men, you know, and they were really scared of even just sitting in there to get a tattoo. Whereas nowadays we work in studios where it's a lot more professional and artistic and creative, and people really feed off that vibe.
Most of our clients are people who have been here or have had family who've been here or friends, and you end up spending like momentous occasions in their life together.
Tattooing in Australia has changed a lot, only in the last maybe 5 years.
What I personally like about tattooing is there's nowhere to hide. If you do a shit tattoo, it's your fault. You can't blame it on your equipment, your ink, whatever. There's not many professions in the world where you have that opportunity.
I think you've got to bleed a bit.